Hello everyone and welcome to your show Around Kuwait. This is your host Abdulaziz Darwish. As usual in our show, we're sharing to you about the latest events and early trends in our lovely country, state of Kuwait, and even also our camera crew traveling everywhere to show you great events and even occasions. And sometimes in our show Around Kuwait, we have a distinguished guest who will gonna join us. We'll talk about different perspectives and topics and even more. And before we start, I would like to greet our working crew and also my colleague Sarah. Hello Sarah, and happy to see you today.
Happy to see you too, Aziz, and welcome dear viewers to a new episode of Around Kuwait. As my colleague Aziz said, that we'll be sharing with you everything that happens around Kuwait, between trends like events, conferences, exhibitions, and much more. So please keep watching us till the end of the episode. So as usual, Aziz, we have three main topics to discuss about, the three main trends, let's say, in Kuwait to discuss about. So the first thing, Aziz, is going to talk about the very, let's say, amazing festival that happened, which is like Kuwait Turkish Village Festival. It's really an amazing.
Today we're going to talk about different topics. When we talk about the Kuwait Turkish Village Festival, because we always appreciate the bilateral diplomatic relation between the state of Kuwait and Republic of Turkey, because we have the trade exchange, the culture exchange, and even the event. These kind of festivals show about the diversity of the cultures between the two friendly countries when it comes to the food, culture, and even clothes, and even more. That's why I like to attend these kind of festivals. Even you, Sarah, I know.
Even me, Aziz, for sure we have that really tight connection between us and Turkey people and Turkish country in general. And also for the second topic we have about the, let's say, Sahel app. It's like Kuwait's youth shaping the future of the Sahel application. And we know, Aziz, Sahel application, as it says, Sahel, that makes everyone like easy, the ease of the life of residents and citizens. It really connected all the governmental agencies together.
And even in addition, we'll talk about the collaboration with Kuwait Youth Council. It's a very important. We'll talk about Kuwait Youth Council. The people are working there. They're a Kuwait Youth pioneers, and they're always gathering once per month. So Jamil Latabi, she have like the opportunity to speak in a standard representative of the Sahel Lab. So we'll talk more about the Sahel application. Now it's a well-known already. I know the Kuwait TV now, you have too many different like kind of shows to show more about the Sahel application, Sarah.
That's amazing. And for the third topic, Abdulaziz, about the GCC Information and Technology Conference. Now they started, they had actually the conference like 2 weeks or 1 week ago, and now they started the workshop. So we're going to talk more about the technology workshop there.
And also under the patronage of His Excellency, the Minister for State for Municipal Affairs and the Minister of State for also Communication Affairs. The opening ceremony was lovely with gathering for too many different aspects. And today we'll talk about one of the events happened for we see the GCC IT and also communication conference. So we're going to talk more about these different aspects. So we have three main pillars. So we spoke about the Turkish village. Then we'll talk about youth, Sahel application through Sahel application. Then we'll talk about the IT and communication, technical, yes. And also youth, and even festival.
And even festival. It seems really a rich episode, dear viewers, and we have the three main topics. So stay tuned. Let's watch this first report together, and we'll be right back to you.
Hello everyone tuning in, my name is Nasser Burshed and I'm at the Turkish Village Festival. Today we are celebrating the relationship between Kuwait and the Republic of Turkey by growing the businesses between Turkey and the GCC. So there's a lot of things happening around here, so let's take a look and we'll be right back.
In the heart of Kuwait City, the vibrant colors and rich aromas of the Kuwait Turkish Village Festival welcomed visitors from across the Middle East and Gulf countries. Under the esteemed auspices of the Embassy of the Republic of Turkey in Kuwait, this annual extravaganza aimed to create a harmonious bridge between Turkey's thriving business community and the nations of the Middle East. Amidst the lively stalls and cultural exhibitions, the festival pulsated with an energy that transcended borders. Business leaders and entrepreneurs from Turkey seized the opportunity to forge new connections with their counterparts in the Gulf. The festival, with the collaborative assistance of ministries, became a hub for trade discussions, laying the groundwork for potential ventures that promise to strengthen economic ties. As the sun set over the festivities, cultural diplomacy took center stage. Traditional Turkish music filled the air, complementing the diverse displays of art and crafts that adorn the venue. The vibrant tapestry of Turkish culture unfolded, captivating the audience and fostering a deeper understanding between the participating nations. Many businesses showcased their finest offerings, eager to represent themselves to extend their reach to Kuwait and other Gulf countries and the broader Middle East. The festival served as a platform for these entities to establish lasting connections, laying the foundation for mutual growth and collaboration. The festival saw a remarkable turnout, with a diverse array of municipalities and business entities participating. The Kuwait Turkish Village Festival not only celebrated the shared heritage and cultural nuances, but also paved the way for a future marked by strengthened economic partnerships and enduring friendships across borders.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We've reached to the end of this coverage, and the Turkish Village Festival is a very interesting festival with great weather and good people. So back to you guys at the studio.
Special thanks to our active colleague Nasser Bourshid. Thank you so much for reporting for the we call Turkish festival. Next time we're gonna join you one of these great events with the working group around Kuwait, because sometimes I already being like we're going together, I see you like always covering the event. So this is a message for you. Next time we're gonna join you, and on behalf of us, I'd like to thank you and all the amazing working crew as well. He already the working crew and even also Nasser Bourshid reporting for the Turkish festival cultural. It's like a good thing, Kuwaiti Turkish festival, like it's unite the people to people together, especially for the trade exchange. This is the main goal. The main goal. It's always, let's say, a pleasure to have such a festivals here. As I mentioned, that really united, let's say, the both countries, Turkey and Kuwait, since we have that tight bilateral relationship since like ages till now. And we have Turkish people here, we have in Kuwait, and also we have Kuwaiti people in Turkish, as I mentioned, that exchange trade, and also we have to exchange, let's say, investments here. We have some investor and innovators here in Kuwait and also in Turkish. And as the report Nasser Bourshid said to us, it was really a colorful, let's say, festival that really has an amazing atmosphere. You can feel the Turkish atmosphere, the songs, the food, the traditional. That was really amazing festival. So let's talk more in details about the Kuwaiti Turkish festival. When we spoke about this kind of festivals, the main important thing is like to engage Turkey for all the GCC countries, to promote the Turkey itself in case of the products, for the economy, for the touristic destination, for the food, etc. So we will talk more about the Republic of Turkey. Like these days, the bilateral diplomatic relation between the two friendly countries are strong. You will see people traveling to Turkey, the high demand to Turkey, especially for Istanbul and even Ankara, and even too many good destinations and the beauty of Turkey. Yes. When it comes more talk about the event itself, when we mention about the festival, first of all, comes to our mind the traditional clothes. Yes. I know, like we see dishdashas with the culture and traditional Turkey clothes. We see also in our series also. In our the series, actually, the Turkish series. I'm a fan of Turkish series, and a lot of Kuwaiti people watch the series because of that beautiness of Turkey. And as you mentioned about the traditional clothes, especially let's say the ladies' traditional clothes. I loved it. Let's say we call it here in Darra'a, but I'm not sure what it's called in Turkey. But it's really amazing. Even the food there. So as you mentioned, Aziz, the main goal of festivals is like, let's say, to explore the beauty as well for the Turkey people, for the Kuwaiti people. So this is the main purpose of the festival. Also, let's discuss about the business discussion. Actually, they discuss about the business exchange between Turkey and Kuwait through the festival. It's the important thing during the festivals, like they want to engage the Turkish companies and Turkish entities with Kuwaiti entities, especially for government and private and even different entities. This want to engage to like have a discussion panel and a good opportunity to let everyone talking to each other, because now the investment in Turkey and Kuwait is high. Yes. And we see too many good investments between the two friendly countries, especially in Turkey when it comes to the food, for the tourism, for the company. companies, for the technology, for even for the electricity. So it's a good opportunity. So I noticed like some of the electricity companies, the power companies, engaging with Turkey and with their like electricity as well. When we talk about the businesses now, the investment for the tourism is high. Turkey is the touristic destination also.
It's very touristic destination. I know a lot of people, they have some houses there, apartments there in Turkey. That's because they love the Turkey country and the beautiness of the nature actually there. And also it is a really amazing that a festival can really have the chance to enhance the economic relationship between Kuwait and Turkey. As we mentioned, there are some investors there in Kuwait in Turkey, and
vice versa.
And the vice. Actually, it's really amazing to have both sides to discuss about the business, discuss about the economic, the trade, and so on throughout let's say the festival. So let's talk about the Turkish culture, Aziz.
Turkish culture, it's like a diverse, it's a treasure for everything. Like when we talk about their food, but let's talk first about their culture, their music culture, when their music instrument, even it's already played during the festival, you will see the music background and this fresh air, you will hear the Turkish music. I know like in too many Arab countries, Middle Eastern now, they are big fan for the Turkish music, especially the lyrics, the folklore, so we are following them all the time. So it's a good to feel like the Turkish folklore and music and instrumental with their like participation for their culture. It's a good opportunity. Like, you know, the music is a universal language, and even the culture, you will see their handcrafts, the handmaids, their vases, their like plates, and even more. It's a good with their colors and their pictures, especially with the color for their teapots and even the tea stikana, we say in Kuwaitis and Kuwaitis. So the teapots and even the glasses, it's a good opportunity. Like, we go there to enjoy the handicrafts and the handmade, and Turkey is precious with the handmade, and enjoying the weather, engaging, and the business dealing with people. So it's a good time to showcase more about the Turkey. We're all big fan. We know more about Turkey, especially the people who traveled there. But when the person came, maybe he saw it for the first time, it's a good time.
It's a good time and a good opportunity to showcase the Turkish culture. As you mentioned, it's the language, the universal language, the music. And I know there is like, let's say, a sense of Turkish music and Arabic and Middle Eastern music. It has some similarity between both of them. Like, let's say the sensitivity, the voice, the folklore, and much more. So I know a lot of people, they really love to listen to Turkish and music for, let's say, music, Turkish music, and also the songs of Turkish. So let's talk about, let's say, the finest offerings of the Turkish platform in that, let's say, festival.
And also, we'll talk about the Turkish. Let's speak more about the language. I know the working crew already mentioning about the language. The Turkish language now, it's one of the top 10 in the world. People now keeping learning the Turkish language, especially everyone say günaydın now. So it's so easy. And even for when you go to their meals, when they are serving you and say have a good meal, what do you say?
Well, I can say thank you to Shakir Durim. I think this is a really right word.
So now the Turkish language now spreading in the world, especially when they're serious, and even the culture. So even there is some, I remember like some of the certain Kuwaiti slogan and language, Arabic language, little bit related to Turkish language. Some of their, we call it words, and even the food name like dolma. We know dolma, everyone uses dolma, even in Arab culture, for the food. And even for our daily life, some Turkish already slang or some of their words is already Arabic words.
That's why we see like Kuwaiti people or Arab people, actually they love going to Turkey because it's like connected between East and West. Some people, they love to go to Europe, but Turkey is like a combination between Europe and, let's say, a Muslim country, an Arabic country. You can see some atmosphere like Arabic atmosphere, Islamic atmosphere in a European let's say also atmosphere, because you can see the nature there in the Turkey is really amazing. It's like breathtaking. You can see the mountains, the rivers, the sea, and the weather there is really chilly and amazing in the summer. That's why I know a lot of people, they love to go in the summer to Turkey.
And even in addition, when you saw this kind of festivals, the style they're doing, the decorations, the people, it reminds us the beauty of Istanbul. You know, like Istanbul is a very touristic destination. I was privileged to visit Istanbul once. I've been to the Taksim area, Taksim streets. It's full with, we'll call it the latest, like we say, like the fashion, and people's enjoying going there all the time, eating the Turkish like local foods, especially doner and even the shawarmas, and like their kebabs. So it's a good opportunity, especially the big potato
Yes.
covered with too many vegetable ingredients inside the big ones. So it's a good opportunity, especially in this like the cold weather. It's a good time to go there, even eating like you see that we call it the street food.
Yes.
Even in Taqsim. So it's a good opportunity, this kind of like exhibition, showing even the beauty of the touristic destination of Turkey. I can mention too many great destinations in Turkey, but especially Istanbul. It's like when you say mention between links between the east and the west. So Istanbul, it's like the place, like if you go there, everything you have something new to do. They have more than diverse of the tea, 10 types of teas and too many diverse of food, Taqsims and Baghdad street and even other like amazing streets they're having there. It's a good thing for fashion, for technology, for culture and even more.
And even more fashion. I love the Turkish fashion there. They have really amazing ladies' outfit. So speaking about Istanbul, the beauty of Istanbul and their food, you made us really hungry, Aziz.
I am craving already.
That's really amazing. It has too many beautiful places in Turkey. But this festival, Aziz, that really showcase and explore also the heritage culture of Turkish. As I mentioned before about the crystal, their vases, their stuff, their traditional clothes, and much more. It's really amazing. Some people they haven't had the opportunity to visit Istanbul or visit Turkey, but through the festival they saw a little bit, or let's say a sample of the Turkish culture there.
And even when we mention something important, this kind of big events is like the goals we mentioned in the beginning to strengthen more about the trade exchange, the economic between the two friendly countries.
Yes.
And even when you see the presence for too many excellencies, the ambassador from friendly countries are there from different continents, all there enjoying the culture and the event of Turkey. Going there, you see people from east of Asia and Africa and even US and Latin America and Europe going there enjoying the diverse of the culture of Turkey. So it's a good thing interacting with everyone each other. I will see people talking like Turkish all the time and they're serving you a Turkish food. It's a good opportunity.
It's a good opportunity. And imagine, Aziz, even the Turkish people, they joined the festival and they show their businesses and also they sell it actually. Imagine that they have some craftsmanship, some businesses, outfits. The Turkish people, they had the opportunity to sell some of their stuff in the festival. That's really explore some of the local, let's say, support the foreign businesses, not only the local businesses.
تشكر درهم سارة.
تشكر درهم Aziz.
You're most welcome. So that was our first topic for today, dear viewers, about the Kuwaiti Turkish festival. Let's go to this break. They will continue our show around Kuwait with different aspects. Stay tuned.
In the Central Agency for Information Technology, a buzz of anticipation filled the air as the youth gathered for a unique workshop called Sahel Lab, organized by the Kuwaiti Youth Council. The participants were ready to be guided through an extraordinary experience. This wasn't your typical workshop. It was an interactive journey designed to harness the collective wisdom of the team. Jamila believed in the power of collaboration, understanding that the best ideas emerge when diverse voices come together. With a nod to inclusivity, she divided the room into small groups, ensuring that every participant had a chance to contribute. The workshop's mission was clear: enhance the Sahel app experience to align with the dynamic vision and aspirations of the Kuwaiti youth.
I took up this challenge now to create a space for citizens to design the next version of Sahel. So it's going to be designed by citizens for citizens, and we're creating a way that we are building up an ideathon through a process of Himmatech, where we create a way that each of these individuals with their bright brains of thoughts, exchanging their ideas, making it possible for the future of this amazing application.
The importance of technology was emphasized, evolving hand in hand with the ever-changing perspectives of the younger generation. The Sahel app, a beacon of innovation, needed to resonate with the youth's expectations and desires. The interactive nature of the workshop not only sparked creativity, but also fostered a sense of ownership among the participants.
Wave zero for Ideathon, where we're getting all the information, all the ideas from the youth people, young people, because it's a very important segment from the community in the society. So, as you see, it's a very good event and very good engagement.
They weren't just participants, they were architects of change, sculpting an app that would resonate with the vibrant spirit of the youth. As the workshop concluded, the attendees were praised for their collective effort. The Sahel Lab had not only enhanced the application, but had also ignited a sense of camaraderie among the team. The journey didn't end there. It was a step towards a future where technology seamlessly blended with the aspirations of the youth, creating a digital landscape that truly belonged to them.
And we came back again, dear viewers around Kuwait, with our second topic for today about Sahel Lab, our Sahel application. Let's say, Aziz, it has really a workshop, amazing workshop.
And also we will talk more about it. Hosted by the Central Agency for Information Technology. They arranged this amazing workshop for the Sahel Lab, gathering the Kuwaiti Youth Council headed by Jamil Latabi. It's a good opportunity, like the Central Agency for IT and by the way, we call it the General Director of Central Agency for Information Technology, by acting, he's already doing his best with all their colleagues for supporting any events, including for the IT and for the youth. Imagine this kind of conferences happening everywhere, and now we are showcasing more about Sahel application and their duty all the time for increasing about the opportunity for enhancing the IT. So IT and the technology, especially Sahel application, playing a major role. Everyone using Sahel application now and make it easier and Sahel for us.
Exactly.
So we are thanking them for hosting this kind of workshops.
Well, thank them for hosting such a great workshop about Sahel application. As you mentioned, Aziz, everyone now is using Sahel application, and Sahel means easy. That's really ease all the, let's say, services that we always use daily, our residents and citizens, and really connected all the governmental agencies. That's why the workshops really go the crystal clear, actually. It's really enhance the opportunity and enhance, let's say, the idea and the creativity for all, among all the youth people. That is what Jamila Latabi said, and what she actually did is really amazing.
And also, and speaking about amazing is a good word, means about their excellent work all the time. We spoke more about this one. We'll talk about the Central Agency of IT and technology. So when we spoke more about the Kuwaiti Youth Council playing a major role during these days and their opportunity. People they have too many different committees there, all about youth, about IT, economy, funding. And I remember our colleague director Ali Shgih, I've been with him one of these council meetings. They're meeting once per month. We saw how they are dealing with each other, about the member of the council, Kuwaiti Council, Youth Council, how they are discussing about all the situation, including the youth. In their beginning, they used to gather at where our Amiri Diwan before, and where they are arranging the committees. Now they are giving their instructions. One of them, how to engaging the youth for the Sahel application now, because this is for the new Kuwaiti for 2023. So the application, Sahel application, becomes easier for us, for all the generation, for all the ages. Any procedure you want to do in any governmental entities, you go through Sahel. Jamil Latabi was the head of the council, and she giving a workshop for the Kuwaiti Council youth and even the people interested in the IT technology. And imagine the Central Agency and their employees are attending also. So they are attending, and the Kuwaiti youth attending, and the Sahel application employees are attending. So it's all engaging, and they are listening to each other for the sake for the youth, because Sahel is for everyone. But now they are showing for the new generation how to make it easier for them.
That's why, let's say, Jamila stressed the importance of technology for all the youth people and all the participants in the workshop. As you mentioned, we cannot actually get rid of Sahel application, especially during these days. So that's why Jamila actually is exclusively approach not only sparked creativity but also entitled a sense of, let's say, ownership among the participants.
When we mention more about the participant you mentioned in the beginning, I will start from your last word. Participants who already participate there, they are interested in the IT and the Sahel application. It's a good thing, like when you have a hosting like a big workshop like this kind for the entity level, for the governmental sectors level and even the privates. It's to engage the youth to be the part of the responsibility for the society. Sahel application is for everyone. And the keynote when they are engaging the youth, because the main key of the Kuwait Youth Council is what engaging and merging the youth for the entrepreneurship, for the development of the state of Kuwait.
Yes.
So we are engaging and empowering the youth to be part of the most important application for the future. So it's a good thing to interact with them, to be the part of this responsibility for the society. And even the youth, they are using applications, the new technologies a lot.
Yes.
For make it easier for the elders and even easier and more technology for the youth. Listening to them, what they can provide for this application.
That's amazing. As you mentioned, Aziz, it really help the elderly people how to make it easy for them to use the technology, because we are living the age of technology and applications, and Sahel is one of the, let's say, easy applications that everyone is using. That's why the aim of workshop and Jamila Al-Ataibi is to enhance and, let's say, give the opportunity for the young people who, let's say, the IT lovers, the technology lovers, to make them create and make them, let's say, innovate more and more about, let's say, the importance of technology to make it easy for us.
When we mention engage, meaning listening to others, we are listening to the youth perspective, because it's like a discussion panel. When I mention the workshop, we are listening to each other. I will mentioning, maybe I will know about the complaints, how to develop the application, how to use it in a perfect way to make it easier, to upload too many documents, to make it for the youth, and even for the elderly. This is the keynote. And when we see like the central agency for the IT, what they are doing, they're creating like a good atmosphere, like a knowledgeable atmosphere,
yes,
to make people sharing for the responsibility.
It's like a friendly atmosphere to make them feel as a team, to work together, to think together, to improve together. And this is what Jamila actually workshop aims for. This workshop wasn't about the passive actually learning. It was an opportunity for all the participants to actively contribute. Jamila's emphasize on collaboration and ensure the diverse voices.
I told you already, listening to others. That's why we say diverse voices.
Yes.
Because you know, like the new era now for the technology is one of the main pillars for the new Kuwait 2035, to engaging the youth, to engaging everything about the new technology for the IT. Sahel application started from that time when we used in the pandemic until today. Everyone is using Sahel now.
Yes.
You want to take appointment, you have to use Sahel. If you want to do taking now even the medical certificate, you have to use Sahel. Sahel, it's for everything. Sahel for the documents, Sahel even for us, makes our life Sahel.
It makes our life Sahel. Even you cannot actually carry wallets anymore, because even your civil ID, your car license, the driving license, actually everything is including the Sahel. This is the importance of such a workshop, to create and improve, let's say, an easy application that ease our lives.
And let's talk more about the youth itself. Youth, they are the keynote for enhancing and promoting and engaging the economy everywhere. They are about our future. They will be the future leaders. So when we engaging the youth in this kind of the workshop, we are creating future leaders for the next 50 years.
Yes.
They will be future minister, future excellencies. They will be different variety they are working with instead of representing us. So it's a good opportunity to engaging the youth. I told in the beginning, youth, they are the responsible for the future. They are the one who are already encouraging the economic to raise.
Yes.
Youth, they are already like the feeding. They are the funds. So that's why we are done. 60% of the society are youth. That's why we have to listen to them.
We have to listen to our youth, because they are the future, and we are raising our hats to everyone who's working so hard to serve this generation and for our future generation. Don't go away, dear viewers. Let's watch this report together, and we'll be right back to you.
A Amidst the towering structures that mirrored the modernity of the GCC Information and Technology Conference, a hushed anticipation surrounded the venue hosting Bilal Sheikh Ali's workshop on Zero Trust Networks. As the systems engineer took center stage, Bilal, an expert in the field, embarked on a journey through the intricate landscape of network security. His workshop, a beacon for tech enthusiasts and professionals alike, promised insights into the enigmatic realm of Zero Trust Networks. With a confident demeanor, he navigated through the complexities, breaking down the concept for his diverse audience. He illustrated the fundamental shift in cybersecurity paradigms, the move from conventional trust models to the revolutionary Zero Trust approach. The attendees, a mix of IT specialists, enthusiasts, and curious minds, absorbed the information like sponges. Bilal elucidated the importance of abandoning the once widely embraced notion of trust within a network, emphasizing the need for constant verification and authorization. The workshop dived into practical strategies for maintaining network security. Bilal's words resonated with a sense of urgency, a call to action in an era where cyber threats loomed large.
It's about the hybrid work, right? So most of the employees, we are working remotely, working from airplanes, from home, from whatever, from the coffee shops. All what we need is the internet access. So how we can enforce the security controls for remote users as well as for remote branches without compromising the security efficacy. And this is the key word, security efficacy. How we can minimize the service attack, how we can inspect all the traffic for users and for remote branches and make sure only legitimate traffic is allowed by least privilege enforcement.
He unfolded real-world scenarios, dissecting recent cyber attacks and elucidated how a zero-trust framework could have thwarted them. In the conference room, Bilal's presentation illuminated not only the digital pathways of the network, but also the minds of his audience. His passion for cybersecurity ignited a spark in the room, compelling attendees to rethink their approach to network security. As the workshop concluded, and armed with newfound knowledge, the participants left the conference hall, ready to fortify their networks against the ever-evolving threats in the digital landscape. Bilal Sheikh Ali's workshop had not just educated, it had sparked a revolution in the way attendees perceived and approached network security in the GCC region.
Welcome back, dear viewers, to our show Around Kuwait. You already saw a report about our next topic. We're going to talk more about the GCC IT and Communication Conference, one of the main event happening in the state of Kuwait and under the patronage of His Excellency the Minister for State for Municipal Affairs and the Minister of State for Communication Affairs, Mr. Fahad Shu'la. It was a great opportunity for the conference to engage all the people from the GCC countries. And by the way, Sarah, you know that I was privileged and all the working group around Kuwait to attend this conference.
Yes.
And it was under the participation for all the governmental sectors in Kuwait. Central Agency for Information Technology, the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Communication, the Public Authority for Minors are there, and even Minister of Interior, the National Guards were there.
Yes.
So we can see most and all the governmental entities are the huge and they are the big part of the participation for the GCC IT and Communication.
Yes, that's
event.
Amazing, Aziz. Was really great names, and all the agencies were participant in such a great, let's say, conference. And now they started their workshop. And as we mentioned, Aziz, later about the importance of technology. We cannot live without technology. But at the same time, we have to take care and be careful while using the technology. That's why Bilal Sheikh workshop is about the no zero trust network. So that's the meaning of we cannot actually fully trust the network and the technology.
That was the brief description about all the conference. We mentioned showcasing more about one of the most important workshops happening in the conference for Bilal Sheikh Ali's not trusting network. Talk more about the cybersecurity.
Yes.
We have to be now aware because the AI and the cybersecurity, especially during in October, November, and even December, State of Kuwait held too many workshops and conferences during the cybersecurity. cybersecurity, you have to be, in the beginning when he mentioned about his workshop, you have to think always, don't be, like we say, peace with all the network.
Yes.
You have to be cautious all the time. It's not easy. All the governmental entities and private sectors are following now the new technology and often the internet.
Yes.
So the cybersecurity now, it's important. You have to be attention. We have to increase and engage more about the security, cybersecurity during these days in all the governmental entities, because our information, it's our data. It's precious to us. And even the people who are like, they are the intruders, we can say.
Yes, exactly, especially for, say, the elderly people, because they are just started to know more about the technology. But we have actually to teach them and to make them aware about how to actually be careful while using the network, especially as is now everything we can do it online. Shopping, even the groceries, and much more we can do it online, not by the, let's say, the local stores, even the, let's say, the worldwide stores. Some people, they can order from China and so on. So that's why we cannot actually use like, let's say, the whole information. Our MasterCard has the whole money, let's say, without knowing the exact source, because source, I mean. So that's why we need to be careful and be aware about the cybersecurity. Even as you mentioned, Aziz, about our data, about our information. Personal information is really precious to us, as you mentioned. That's why we have to take care of our information, about also our money.
So you will not trust anybody. This is the keynote. So
Yes.
he have to mention something, because he giving the awareness for all the GCC countries and the participants in the workshop. You have always to ensure all the governmental entities and the people working in different big entities to enhancing their security, cyber security. Why? Because you have to trust no one. Don't engage with any letter or any different information or any emails without you know their sources. So this is the revolution excuse me, for the new security.
Yes.
That's why we have to go to the authorized also opportunities, the authorized approach. So we have to go to the trusted approach all the time, even to dealing for the technology, Sarah.
And thanking, let's say, the agencies here in Kuwait, they are really trying their best. They're working so hard to make the awareness, widen, let's say, the awareness and the knowledge for all the people who are living in our lovely land, Kuwait, especially, you know, Aziz. Sometimes we let's say some links actually sent it to you in your, let's say, WhatsApp, in your message, SMS, and you thought it's really let's safe, from the safe source, and once you click it, and then everything they will steal everything in your data, in your iPhone, in your MasterCard. That's why we have to aware elderly people, the children, the teenage, and even all the people. Maybe they don't really know exact that you don't have to click anything that's sent to you. You have to, let's say, call the authorities about what is the source of this link. Shall I just click it, or shall I just ignore it and block it? So that's why we need such an awareness about that, and we need to keep our data and our money.
And even let's talk more about the attendees.
Yes.
I know we are very proud the attendees was the high demand, full seated during the GCC IT and the communication conference. Why? Because people care about the cybersecurity. I remember during the time when the Mr. Sheikh, already the instructor and the keynote speaker of the workshop, I talked to the General Board of Directors of Sitra, Mr. Umar Lu'mar, about the workshops.
Yes.
He mentioned it's very important now. We are very proud about the attendees from the GCC countries coming and exchanging the experiences about cybersecurity excuse me, workshops. So it's like an important, because this is the new era of the technology. When you talk more about the attendees for the workshops, all the experts for the IT and the communication fields, and they are sharing the question to each other, engaging with the speaker. We're giving them like very important question and very deep question.
Yes.
I heard one of the question he mentioned about how do you think about the cyber securities in all the GCC countries, especially the entities, and the speaker already replied the questions like, we are very proud, but we need more. Why? Because every new technology, there is something new opportunity.
Yes.
Something new, we have the new cyber security. Even us like individuals, every time we're buying a new cyber security for the internet, the new upcoming, we have to enhance and engaging the new cyber security. So it's like every time it's improving. It is the very important topic.
It's a very important topic. As I mentioned, there were so many participants in the Bilal's presentation, Bilal's workshop, because many people, they would like to know more about the cybersecurity, since we have too many websites now, too many applications, and everyone, as we mentioned, uses, let's say, the online shopping, paying online. So that's why the audience want to know more about the cybersecurity. So this is, let's say, we need such a great workshops here in Kuwait to make the awareness more and more widened for all the people here.
And even let's talk more about something important. We spoke about the attendees. Let's talk about now the participants, even not the attendees. I mentioned in the beginning the participants from the governmental entities and even the private sectors all came for one thing: cybersecurity and IT and communication.
Yes.
So communication is everywhere. IT is every place there is an IT department, and communication, all the entities, all the departments. And even a mention about the cybersecurity. Every area, every entity needs cybersecurity, and Bilal is the good person who spoke about the no trust network. So don't believe in anybody. Always have to go to the authorized sectors, authorized the destination, because something like, you know, the people or the hackers can go to any, like, the very tiny, like, low security.
Exactly. And imagine, Aziz, not only from let's say applications or the internet, even some people, they get some calls and they let's say they act as they are their banks. So they ask them to please give us your PIN number, give us your card number, and then let's say some elderly people, some innocent people, they give them because they thought this is their bank. And this is really, really crucial, let's say, situation. And once that, they got stolen. But fortunately, actually, the bank get back their money again. This is because we are living in a very, let's say, very safe, actually, country here with the law country.
Well, and even that was our episode for today. We spoke about the three main topics. We spoke in the beginning about Kuwaiti Turkish festival. Then Kuwaiti Turkish festival. We spoke about their language, their culture, their food, their touristic destination. You love Turkey.
I love Turkey. I've been once in Istanbul. It was really amazing country and amazing people there. And also the second, let's say, topic about the Sahel application and about how we increase and enhance the opportunity for creativity people here and who love technology and the IT stuff.
And even in addition, we spoke about the Sahel Lab. The Central Agency for Information Technology hosted a Sahel Lab, and the head of the Kuwaiti Youth Council, Jamil Latabi, was the one who already shared the workshop about the Sahel application to engaging the youth and to be the part for this a new era for technology. For
a new era for technology, and even for our last topic about the GCC Information and Technology Conference, that was about the let's say zero trust with networks, about Bilal Sheikh Ali's workshop. It was really an amazing episode, Aziz.
And even we spoke about the workshop. It's important to share about the awareness for all the attendees and the people who are attending this kind of workshop.
Yes.
Attendees from the different entities, from government to private sectors, for all the GCC countries, because we all care about the cybersecurity, we all care about the IT and the technology. And also Bilal Sheikh Ali, it's a good guy and he's the pioneer of his field, to share and to aware the community that people don't trust any messages. Just be aware for any details, any information, because hackers can go through and they can destroyed all the technology. And we are very proud, like the people who are being there, they know the responsibility. That's why we are very pleased the entities are from the high people, high position from different entities to know more about the technology, Sarah.
Well said, Aziz. So it was really amazing episode, dear viewers. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. See you for next time and have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day. See you tomorrow.